Ayan, magandang umaga, teachers, and welcome to Canva Eskwela Life 2023, a teacher's guide to success for the school year. Ayan, my name is 𝘰𝘪𝘴 and I will be your host for today's workshop. Ayan, thanks for taking the time to be with us here today, no, in this beautiful Saturday morning. Kagaya nga ng sabi ni Nix, ang ating Canva Arcada Nix in the comments, may mga nag-alarm ba sa inyo para lang maka-attend sa ating session, no? Alam ko, lahat kayo teachers are very busy preparing for Brigada Eskwela, and I think last day na ngayon, no? But thank you so much for being here with us today para matuto sa ating free design workshop. Ayan. Alam nyo ba, no, na ang Canva Eskwela Live natin is on its second year. Ayan. So last year, naaalala ko, napakaganda rin ang ating mga session. At magugulat kayo mamaya dahil may mga nagbabalik tayong mga speakers and also mga hosts from last year. So, sa mga kakadating lang, no, let me formally introduce myself. So, I'm Isa. I am the Vertical Manager of Canva for Education. So, I'm part of the social media and community team who aims to empower every teacher like you to access free visual communication resources on Canva for Education. Ayan. So, gusto ko lang i-shout out yung buong production team namin na nandito sa ating, nasa ating set ngayon, no? Isang woohoo naman dyan! Woohoo! Ayan, nakala nyo mag-isa lang ako dito, pero it takes a village talaga to set up this very, very beautiful session for all of you. And syempre, nandito rin si ating Canva Arcada Nix, no, in the comments, na mag-e-engage sa inyo at sasagot ng inyong mga question all throughout our session. So, ayan, syempre gusto rin namin kayong makilala, kaya feel free to change your Zoom name to your full name _school para ma-shoutout naman namin kayo sa comments. Ayan. And i-comment nyo na rin where you're watching from para mas masaya. Ayan. Let me read some of the comments natin. Sige. So, si Miss Sheila Marie Ongle, sabi niya, good morning po. 𝘰𝘂 National High School. Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, 𝘰𝘂 Zambales ba yan? O, in fairness, ano tayo na? Umabot tayo ng hanggang north, yan. Meron tayo from si Miss Maylin, ayan, from Apayao. Meron din tayo from Cainta, Rizal. Hello po sa inyo. Medyo mabilis yung mga yung mga names. Hindi ko na nababasa yung names. Pero si Miss Daisa from Leyte, wow. Meron din tayo from Manila, ayan, mga from Lucena City. Meron din from Baliwag University. Ayan, maraming salamat po for taking the time to watch this session for all of you today. Ayan, okay. Ilan na ba ang ating viewers, no? Ayan, salamat po sa lahat ng ating, I think more than 700 viewers na ngayon sa ating, na nanonood sa atin ngayon. 920. O, di ba? Meron tayong, 720. Sana mamaya 920 na, no? Sorry. 420? 920. Sorry po, guys. 970. Sorry po, mahina po ako sa math, kaya nga po hindi ako nag-teacher. Ayan, 9:70 na tayo, guys, here in the Zoom ngayon. So, ayan, thank you so much for joining us. And pwede pang humabol, no, mga co-teachers natin, yung even mga teaching staff ninyo, mga HR, lahat po ay welcome to join our webinar. So, feel free to send them this link na nakikita nyo sa inyong screen right now. And i-comment din ng ating 𝘭𝘪𝘷𝘦 yung link ng ating Zoom, no, para ka-copy-paste nyo na lang. We've opened the Zoom link already to everyone. Kahit hindi pa sila naka-register, no, okay lang. So, para lahat kayo makasama in this fun and free design workshop. So, habang hinihintay natin yung iba nating co-teacher, syempre, may icebreaker muna akong question sa inyo. So, ano nga ba, since malapit na ang pasukan, no, ano nga ba ang favorite na baon nyo noon? Like, Pinoy baon snack nyo ngayon? Patingin nga sa comments, ayan. Meron ako nakita, banana barbecue. Wow, ice gem. Ayan, favorite ko rin yung ice gem actually. Burger. Wow, ang social ng baon ni kung sino may nag-comment ng burger. Very social ka dyan. Ayan ang baon mo. Good job ka dyan. Merong kwek-kwek. Ayan. Buko pie. Wow, nakakaano naman yan. Crostini. Ay, oo nga, yung crostini. Parang magkano na kaya yan ngayon sa supermarket. Nilagang saging. Wow. Choknut, chocolate. Siomai, bayabas. Wow, bayabas ang binabaon, no? Yung siguro na pinipitas mo na lang yan dun sa sa mga puno-puno sa school. Ayan. So, thank you so much for sharing your answers and I would love for you to keep that energy, no, until the end of the session. Ayan. So, syempre, before we start, ayan, no, simulan natin ang webinar na to with a giveaway. Ayan. So, all you have to do is to write a note, then get a chance to win a special Balik Eskwela swag kit from Canva. So, all you have to do is open this whiteboard template on your laptop or phone. Tapos, write how you will use Canva for back to school. And syempre, hindi pwedeng hindi nyo i-decorate with fun stickers from our library. So, wag nyo kalimutan pala na lagyan ng inyong full name para at least, pag pumili kami ng winners at the end of the webinar, ma-mention namin kayo at malaman nyo kung isa kayo sa winners. Ayan. So, pipili ang ating mga Canva-Kadas na nandito ngayon, si Gladys and Nix. We'll choose 3 winners in our whiteboards later na i-announce natin before we end the webinar. Kaya tutok lang kayo until the end. So, ayan, we have a jam-packed session for today. Ayan, and ako personally, sobrang excited ako, no, na matutunan nyo how you can use Canva for your back-to-school design needs. Ayan. Sino dito ang mga excited na matuto? Or ano yung pinaka-excited kayo dito sa ating session? Sige nga, patingin nga na tayo sa comments. Ayan, nakita ko si Miss Venus, tinatanong niya, may e-certificates po ba? Syempre, meron yan. So, we will share with you later on, before we end the webinar, kung paano maklaim ang inyong mga certificates. Ayan, maraming excited, no? Me. We very eager to learn para magamit sa school. Yan. I'm a beginner po talaga, kaya excited much. New feature and yung mga interactives. Ayan. Sobrang excited din kami for you, mga teachers. Kaya tutok lang because we really have a really fun session prepared for all of you. Syempre, sisimulan natin ang session natin with a beginner's guide on Canva. Tapos meron din tayong Magic, right? How you can use AI Magic tools for you. And syempre, may live design workshop tayo after. Kaya wag na nating patagalin pa. Let's start with a beginner's guide to Canva for Education. Ayan, okay, first part tayo, no? May I know po on the chat kung sino ang hindi pa naka-Canva for Education or first time lang marinig ang Canva for Education. Ayan, type me on the chat kung sino po yung mga first time pa lang. Wow! Ayan, okay. Maraming mga first time na narinig ang Canva for Education. So that's really great, no? This part of our webinar is really for you to learn about how you can sign up for an account, etc. Tapos, iyan, okay, sige, sagutin natin para dun sa mga sumagot ng me, no? Ano nga ba ang Canva for Education? So, when we launched Canva in 2014, no, we have come to a realization that as days go by, the world is relying heavily on visual communication. So, that's why we've introduced Canva to the world as an online visual communications platform. So, Canva for Education empowers everyone to create, collaborate, and communicate in the classroom and beyond. So with one platform, no, pinagsama-sama na po namin lahat para sa inyo. You and your students can create and personalize interactive presentations, videos, whiteboards, may websites din kami, no? And more. So choose from thousands of ready-made educational templates or you can also start from scratch. And ito ang best part, no? Canva for Education is 100% free for K-12 teachers, students, and your entire school system. Basta po kayo are part ng K-12 school, lahat po ito free para sa inyo, ang Canva for Education. Ayan. So, katulad nga ng sabi namin, no, Canva as a product was launched in 2014, pero yung Canva for Education medyo bago pa lang po, no? We've just launched it in 2020 and we've made great progress in empowering you to design for free. So, alam nyo ba na ang Canva for Education po ay available in 190 countries and that includes the Philippines. Ayan, so we made it available talaga all around the world. And free siya, again, for all K-12 schools. So, bakit nga ba libre? No? Nagtataka kayo, bakit nga ba libre ang Canva for Education? So, simple lang, because we believe education is a human right. That's why Canva for Education comes free with all our pro features for K-12 teachers and students around the world. Siyempre, our mission is we want to empower the world to design and create. And syempre, that includes every one of you here in our Zoom today. Syempre, lahat ng mga skills na natututunan ng mga students natin in Canva, they can use it from kindergarten nila to their workplace. And so at Canva, we want to help students to grow and develop critical skills for the future. So kasama na dyan ang visual communication, digital collaboration, creativity, visual literacy, and so much more. So yan, with all that being said, no, sa mga new users natin, no, paano nga ba mag-sign up for a free Canva for Education account? So that's very, very simple. Let's all watch this short video to learn how you can get started as a teacher with Canva for Education.
Visit the Canva for Education page to sign up. Register using your education email address. Alternatively, sign up with a Clever, Google, or Microsoft Certified Education account. If you already have a Canva Free or Pro account, upgrade your account to Canva for Education here. You may need to provide further documentation like proof of teaching certification or employment. Once you're approved, you'll receive an email notification.
Napakadali lang talagang gumawa ng Canva for Education account. So, wait no more and sign up for a Canva for Education account now at canva.com/education. So, you just have to click on the Get Verified button for teachers. And syempre, if you want to onboard your whole school, no, syempre mas gusto natin yan na buong school nyo na talaga ang gumamit ng Canva for Education. You may also contact us directly via our Facebook page. So, ito, no, kayo ba ay nagtataka rin, like Teacher Magda, no, ang sabi niya, how is Canva for Education different po from Canva Pro? So, here are all the features of Canva Pro, no? So, yung Canva Pro natin, you have to pay for a subscription fee starting at $299 per month to get access to these premium features. Ayan, so, kailangan meron kayo nung magbabayad pa kayo every month ng $299. But with Canva for Education po, you can enjoy all these pro features for free. Basta po kayo ay K-12 teacher, students, or kahit teaching staff at admin, pwedeng-pwede rin gumamit niyan. So everyone at your school can access this for free. So we have over 80,000 education-related templates. At syempre, meron din naman kayong access to more than 610K non-education templates for personal use nyo rin. Or pwede nyo rin like curate for your educational templates. At araw-araw, no, mas dumadami ang templates natin dyan. And also, ito, no, as a Canva for Education user, there are over 100 million visual and audio assets available for you. So, yung account ninyo, kasama dyan yung mga favorite features ng ating mga teachers, no? Like background remover, yan, magic resize, and ito, you also have 100 gigabytes of cloud storage. Diba? Bongga yan, ha? Ano yan, ha? For each teacher yan, hindi yan for each Canva for Education like classroom. So per user yan, meron kayong ganun kalaking cloud storage. So we've also made sure that Canva is safe syempre for students, whichever grade level they may be at. So we are also a trusted partner to schools and educational institutions with millions of users across the European Economic Area and the United Kingdom. So to learn more about safety, you may visit this link, canva.com/trust. And ito rin, no, hindi nyo na kailangan mag-worry about connecting to your everyday classroom tools, no? Dahil pwedeng-pwede nyo yung i-integrate na sa Canva. So, that includes your core classroom tools like Google Classroom, yan, yung Microsoft Teams nyo, kung yun ang ginagamit ninyo, Google Drive, or even your PowerPoint presentation can be edited and presented on Canva. And ito rin, no, alam nyo ba na hindi lang kayo, katulad nga ng sabi ko, no, students can also experience these amazing features for free. So, madali lang yan. Let's all watch this short video to teach you how you can create and manage Canva classes.
Once you're in a Canva for Education account, you can create as many classes as you like. A class is a group of people in your school. When you create a new class, Canva will generate a folder that is starred here. So you can have a dedicated space to create and share materials. For district users, if your district is syncing rosters from an identity provider like ClassLink, you will automatically see all of your classes in your sidebar. Seamlessly move between your different classes by selecting them here. Ready? Let's create a class. Select the Create a Class button. Choose a name. And select which invite option would be best for your students. Remember, at this stage, anyone you invite will be listed as a student. You can change this setting later on. Create a link to share with your students. Share the link in any way that suits you. Maybe turn it into a QR code for younger users, or look here to see link sharing integrations. Share a unique code with students which they can enter using this link here. You can expand the code to full screen here. Another invite option is to import class lists you've already created via Google Classroom here. You can also send invitations to your class via email. Simply type in the user's email address. This is perfect for adding in co-teachers to a class space, or for class spaces where you just want to collaborate with teachers. District users will only be allowed to invite people with district email addresses.
Kaya for those na wala pang Canva for Education account, ayan, sign up na kayo through this link. Again, that's canva.com/education. And napakadali lang, free ito for you and your students. Ayan. And that ends po my session on a beginner's guide on Canva. Before I introduce our next speaker, sa mga bagong dating, no, please join our mini giveaway exclusive to our live viewers ngayon sa Zoom. So all you have to do is to open this Canva whiteboard template, tell us how you will use Canva for back to school and decorate it with some stickers from our library. So visit this link or you can also scan the QR code dahil pipili kami ng 3 lucky winners of Balik Eskwela Swag Kits filled with back to school goodies curated just for you. Ayan, so let me introduce na our next speaker for today. So Chris is the social media manager of the Canva Life PH Facebook page, highlighting Canva's colorful culture and its career opportunities. So you might recognize him then as the previous admin of the Canva for Pinoy teachers community natin. Ayan. So let's all welcome back to the teachers community, Sir Chris.
Okay, hello everyone. Good morning, and thank you, Isa, for that wonderful introduction. I'm very happy to be here with you again, teachers. I saw in the comments the teacher Hope. Thank you for your message. So if you might recognize me as the admin of Canva for Pinoy teachers last year. So I'm very excited for today's session because we also had a webinar like this last year, but today we have so many new exciting things that I'm excited to share about. Ayan. So thank you again for joining us on this Saturday morning. Again, we know you're so busy preparing for the new school year, and we are so proud na you guys are always willing to learn more for your students. Okay, so today's topic, I want to open it by asking a question for everyone. Who here believes in magic? Okay lang if you answer no. Because before today, I also didn't really believe in magic. But because of today's features, medyo I think you will believe in magic at the end of this. Okay, and this is something that we recently released for all the teachers using Canva for Education. So this is something we didn't have last year. Bagong-bago ito. And I'll be sharing with you today ways that you can use magic right to save time. And we also have a demo later. And then I'll also share with you how you can create engaging learning materials with Canva presentations. So sabi ni Teacher Roda, I do believe tech is magic. Okay, yes. Actually, ang daming bagong updates in tech. And sabi ni Teacher Precious, I believe in Canva Magic. Ayan. Okay, so let's start with how you can save time and get planning for the new school year with Magic Right. Okay, so in the chat, can you let me know if you have already used Magic Right before? Anyone here who's used Magic Right already? Who's tried it out? So I think mostly not yet. Si Teacher Madel, nakagamit na. Teacher Ezekiel, nakagamit na. But the rest, mostly hindi pa. So very good. Very good because that means we have a lot to learn today. So, let's start with what is Magic Write. So actually, very self-explanatory siya. It will magically write things for you. Parang siyang genie. So Magic Write is what we like to call our AI-powered teaching assistant. So ayan, meron na kayong teaching assistant sa Canva. And this will help you save time so that you have more time to do what matters to you. So as a teacher, I'm sure there are so many other things that you have to juggle. So this is just one tool to help make things easier. So Magic Write can help you draft lesson plans. Actually, yung brother ko, teacher din siya, and I know how difficult it is for him to prepare new lesson plans every day, new activities, materials, objectives, learning output. So Magic Write will be a very helpful tool for that. It can also assist with grading, and it can even help in creating parent communications. So if you've ever had to create a memo or let's say an email for parents, di ba minsan mahirap siya, you have to be a bit more formal. So Magic Write can also help you compose those messages for parents. And there are so much more that I am very excited to share with you. So let us watch this next video to get a glimpse of what Magic Write can do for you.
Are you ready to try your very own AI-powered teaching assistant in Canva? Magic Write is available for teachers and teaching staff in Canva for Education right now. Let's try it out. I want some lesson ideas for a 5th grade math class that will be relevant and fun for students who love basketball. Wow, they're going to love it.
Now, I need to make some lesson content for my 7th grade science students. How about a presentation about precipitation? What a time saver!
How about a brainstorm, though? Let's spark some creativity in our art history class. Nice!
Create easy, medium and hard activities to teach 2nd graders about the solar system.
Give me 10 story starter ideas for a grade 12 English class.
Adapt this text so my 3rd graders can understand it.
Create 3 math problems for grade 8 geometry students.
Design a low-budget science activity for 6th graders.
Whoa! The possibilities are endless. Try Magic Write in Canva for Education today.
Ayan, so I hope that video got you excited kung hindi pa kayo excited. And actually that was Canva's very own education team in that video. And you know, Isa and I, we've also met with them, we've worked with them, and we've given them feedback about what Filipino teachers also want in features like this. So we really appreciate your feedback in helping us build these tools. So you might be wondering, what are the benefits of using Magic Write? Or what are the applications? So can I ask you in the chat, off the top of your head, what are some of the applications that you think you can use Magic Write for? Ano yung mga day-to-day scenarios when medyo may creative block, writer's block tayo, and we need a little help in writing something? Sabi ni Teacher Hope, pag exam, ayan, actually you can use Magic Write to write some exam questions or to reword exam questions. Meron ding lesson planning, and I also see parent conference, sabi ni Teacher Jeanette. Sabi ni Teacher Leonor, mga worksheets. Okay, so I think the possibilities are endless. Sabi ni Teacher Nova, club activities. Okay. And also, sabi ni Teacher Aldrin, and a lot. Yes. So a lot talaga ang application cases for Magic Write. And with great power comes great responsibility. Kaya we are really launching this for teachers muna so that you can use it for back to school. So hindi pa siya available for students. But for teachers, pwede nang gamitin ang Magic Write. So all the answers you gave in the chat are correct. The possibilities are really endless with Magic Write. But here are a few, or those are just a few of the options we think you can use Magic Write for. Other things you can use it for are to personalize your learning in the classroom. And you can even use it to save time. And you can even use Magic Write to make your lessons more fun. And even to make it safer. So what do I mean by these? Ayan, abangan. I will explain those later. And here are 4 more specific examples of how you can use Magic Write to save time. So we've mentioned lesson planning, and I'm gonna go back to that. So in this example, number 1, you can see that you can use Magic Write to help put into words or articulate your overall lesson plan for the day. You can put that in one column, and then maybe in the next column, you can generate your lesson objectives. And then based on that, you can use Magic Write again to come up with some activities based on those objectives. So can you already imagine how useful Magic Write can be in turning your ideas? Sometimes medyo it's hard to put them on paper, it's hard to put them in text, but you can like talk to Magic Write like a best friend, like a co-worker, throw them your ideas, and Magic Write will help turn them into clarity. Okay. Another way, number 2, is you can create lesson presentations. So kung kanina lesson plan siya, it might be in a document form. Ito naman, you can use Magic Write in a presentation form. So you can use these to present to your students what you want to teach. So you can ask Magic Write to help you create a presentation. You can write your prompt in Magic Write on a slide. generate the result, and then design your slide based on the ideas that Magic Write suggests. So you have doc, now we have presentations, but third naman is whiteboard. So Magic Write can also be great for collaboration activities. So you can create a whiteboard with your students and use Magic Write to help create the guide questions in the whiteboard. So this is great for, let's say, a brainstorm session. Okay. And last but not least, you can also use Magic Write to refine your learning materials. So it's not only a writer's best friend, but also an editor's. What do I mean by that? So you might have seen in the video a while ago that not only can you ask Magic Write to write things for you, but you can even ask it to summarize a chunk of text. You can also ask it to expand. So let's say you have a core idea, but you want to expand it into a whole paragraph or into bullet points. You can ask Magic Write to do that. You can even ask Magic Write to rewrite existing text on your design. So, di ba? Ang powerful, di ba? And you might be asking, that sounds great, Chris, but di ko pa rin gets. Do you have a step-by-step guide on how to use Magic Write? So yes, we do. But before that, I just want to acknowledge the comments. So I think everyone's very excited for the opportunities to use Magic Write in e-learning. And of course, actually even for face-to-face learning. Yan, sabi ni Teacher Chen, making the impossible possible. Ayan. So we just really want to help make everyone's lives easier. So before we go to the step-by-step guide, let us talk about the 3 golden rules to guide you when using Magic Write. Okay. So the first is you start with your prompt. So your prompt is your instruction, your question, and our tip is the more specific, the better. So you can actually make it quite long. You can give as many details as you like because the more information you feed Magic Write, the more accurate or the more helpful the answer it will give you. And you can even, here's another tip that I want to share. You can even specify numbers in the prompt, meaning if you want 5 examples, mention 5 examples. If you want 3 use cases, mention 3. If you want 10 hashtags or 10 taglines for a club activity, you can put there, give me 10 ideas so that you have more options to choose from. So don't, you can really be specific with your request. And I think the more you use Magic Write, the better you will get at it. The more magigets nyo how to really input the best keywords and ask the best questions. Okay, so after you write your prompt, this is where you would want to refine and edit. So it doesn't stop at the answer or the result that Magic Write would generate for you. Syempre, we have to add our human touch. That's where our personality, our wisdom comes in. So customize the result, tweak it, make sure it really reflects truly who you are. So we don't end at just the result. We customize it, we tweak it for our specific needs. Because again, Magic Write is just a tool to help assist you with your work as a teacher or whatever profession you are in. And lastly, all of these will help you achieve your goals more easily, more accurately, and better overall. Okay, so how's everyone doing? Are you excited? Gusto nyo ba ng demo of how to use Magic Write? Yes daw, sabi ni Teacher Vons. Okay, sige. So in this section, I'm going to show you how you can use Magic Write. I'm going to ask for a little participation from everyone in the chat. And then after that, I'll show you some of its advanced features. And we'll top it off with a banner on the doc and how you can turn your doc into a deck. Okay, so sometimes, from the lesson plan, the document, we need to present it to maybe our supervisor or we want to present it to a co-teacher for their thoughts. Madali na yan. We can easily convert it into a deck. Okay, so let me now just share my screen so that we can dive into this exciting demo. Okay, so can you let me know in the chat once you can see my Canva home screen? So Teacher Marjorie is asking, do you have an e-cert after this session? So for the newcomers, yes, may e-certificate po tayo. Please stay till the end for details on how you can get your e-certificate. Okay. So I see people saying yes in the chat. So okay, kita na yung screen ko. Okay, so I'll pick some answers from the chat. What would you like what would you like Magic Write to help with today? What's something that you're working on right now and you want Magic Write to help with? Is it a lesson plan? Is it a memo? Is it an email to parents? Okay, I think most are answering lesson plan. Lesson first, the activities, PowerPoint. Okay, I'm gonna pick the majority. Lesson plan. Okay. And then, what subject? Anong subject gusto nyo? What lesson plan? Lesson plan for what subject? Sige, I'll try to pick the most common answer. Sige, Filipino. Sige, Filipino. And then let's narrow it down pa. What about Filipino? Is it Anyo ng Lupa? Is it Heroes? Natatawa yung prod team sa akin. Sige, why don't we go with Filipino Heroes since yan, medyo I think relevant siya right now. So, we're gonna create a lesson plan about Filipino heroes. For what grade level do we want? Actually usually medyo grade 4, grade 5, grade 6 ang mga like Civica, Hekasi or Araling Panlipunan. Okay, so let's do lesson plan for grade 4 to 6 about Filipino heroes. So, if you can see my screen right now, let me do it one more time. From the home page, you'll see your different tabs here. So we have a whole tab dedicated for docs. So if you haven't used docs yet, nandyan. It's the first one to the right. And then we can easily here create or start writing a new doc. So let's click here, a new doc. Let me just close the previous tab. And what I love, one little tidbit I love about Canva Docs is that it will not leave you with a blank page. So every time you open a new doc, there is an inspirational quote there, a motivational quote, and sometimes or oftentimes it's by someone who's also from your local. So this one is by Chinkitan. It says here, an idea is of no value until it is executed. So I don't know, I love that. Like it's a nice way to get started when writing something. Okay, so how do you open Magic Write? The easiest way on a doc, you can click here this plus sign. You'll see here, it says add magic. You can click the plus sign and then you'll see their Magic Write. If you can't find it, you can always search it and it will show up there. And if you want to save a couple milliseconds, another shortcut is you just click the slash key on your keyboard. Yeah, and if you click slash, that's your shortcut to bring out the Canva assistant. Okay, so again, you'll also see their Magic Write. Okay, so you'll see here, Magic Write is now available for teachers. So again, I've mentioned this already, it's just for teachers for now. And you can use it to save time in creating classwork, and that we are really focusing on safety when using these AI-powered tools. Okay, so let's try it out. So it says here, use 5 or more words to describe what you want to write. Okay, so again, based on the comments, let's put here, can you help me, or let's just make it more direct, create a lesson plan about Filipino heroes for grade 4 to 6 students. Okay, so sa inyo nang galing to ha. Okay, so we'll click here generate, or you can also press command enter. And let's see what it has in store for us. Wow, okay, look how complete that is. Okay, let's go through it a little bit. So let me zoom in. As you see, as I zoom in, it actually wraps to the screen. So yeah, I think this is a good size. So lesson plan, Filipino heroes for grade 4 to 6 students. Okay, I'm looking at the comments. Mukhang na-amaze kayo. Okay, objective. Students will recognize and appreciate the significant contributions of Filipino heroes in shaping Philippine history and national identity. So may objective na. Tapos may materials pa. So it's telling me to prepare pictures of the Filipino heroes, prepare some biographies, Manila paper. Parang Pinoy teacher tong Magic Write. So bring Manila paper, colored pens, glue, and scissors. So may procedures pa. May introduction, with estimated time, discussion, activity, presentation, conclusion. And then there's even a way or a suggested way for assessment. So assess the students' understanding of the lesson through their participation in the discussion and creativity and accuracy of their posters. You can also give a short quiz or a writing assignment to further gauge their understanding. So again, actually, on its own, it's a decent lesson plan, but of course, we urge everyone to apply your own expertise to really enhance this lesson plan before you use it. Okay, so that's a sample of what Magic Write can provide for you. Again, this was our prompt. Create a lesson plan about Filipino heroes for grade 4 to 6 students. So if you made it even more specific, added more details, it could give you a more personalized answer as well. Okay, so now I want to share with you some other tips. So I think these are the more advanced tips. So let's say itong procedure medyo nahahabaan kayo, or you want to keep it but you want like a summarized version of it. You want to just give a summary, a gist to someone and explain to your students what the overall activity is. What you can do is you can highlight all the text that you want to summarize. So let's summarize these 5 steps in the procedure, and then let's right click, or I'm sorry, let's click the plus sign, and then Magic Write will automatically suggest ways that we can edit the text. So I want to summarize. So I'll click here, summarize the text. Let's see how it will condense all this information. Okay, so if you see here, so this lesson, now it's explaining the whole procedure in just a couple sentences. This lesson plan aims to teach students about famous Filipino heroes and their contributions to Philippine history. It involves an introduction with pictures of the heroes and then a discussion of their biographies and contributions. And then students can work in groups to create a poster featuring a hero of their choice and then present it to the class. And then the lesson concludes with a summary of the heroes' contributions and a reflection on their importance. So kinondense ang lahat, it got the core idea and summarized it for us. So I think that's very, very useful. And how about the opposite naman? Let's say we have this, let's say, one sentence objective, but we want to make it more detailed. We want to expand it more. So, ayan, sabi ni Teacher Kits, got to believe in magic. Oh, yan, I told you, from today's demo, you will believe in magic talaga. Okay, so let's say we want to expand this one sentence. So do the same thing, highlight the text that you want to expand, click the plus sign again to bring out the magic. And this time, we will click expand text. Okay, so let's see how Magic Write will expand this. Okay, and for the in the interest of time, I will not read out all of this, but you can see how smart the answer is. So it says to further deepen the understanding, and then it will give you bullet points of examples of different heroes, and here it's even giving a short introduction to each hero. So for those asking about, is this applicable for Philippine topics? Yan, it can. Okay, so it expanded our one sentence into six bullet points. Okay, and last but not least, so we've talked about summarizing, we've talked about expanding. How about rewriting? So let's say, let's just say that, let's say that this lesson plan title, let's just say we want to rewrite this title for some reason. So you highlight that text and let's just put here, let's click here, rewrite. And yeah, it's suggesting notable Filipino heroes recommended for students in grade 4 to 6. So it's literally a rewording of it. And if you want to get another rewording, you can do it again. So we'll click, we'll highlight that text again and click rewrite. So it's like you're remixing each answer. Here, Filipino heroes worth studying for students in grade 4 to 6. Okay, so ayan, there is so much more to explore. Actually, ayan, let's go and add a banner to this document. Okay, so, you know, it looks a little plain right now. It's all text. So let's make it a little more colorful. So if you go here to the left, let me zoom in a little bit. But if you go here to the left, you can click here the templates tab, and it will show you banner options. So when you're in a doc, it will recommend you banner templates. So you have different styles here. Let me pick something a little colorful. I think I like this one. I like this one with the. I know it's not very relevant to Filipino heroes, but it's very colorful. It's great for young learners. So I would click this one, and then this one, it's just a template, meaning I can customize it. So to customize this very colorful banner, all you have to do is double click or click edit design. So again, double click or click edit design. And then what will happen is it will open a design within your design. So you didn't leave your doc. We're just editing the banner. So here you can put here, let's say Filipino heroes. If you wanted to change the elements and maybe look for Filipino hero. Yeah, and you can add them here. Let's replace the sun. Let me do this quickly. And ayan, you have now a customized banner relevant to your topic. So I will now click save and it will update my banner. So you can do that wherever you are in the doc. Okay, so we have our banner, we have our lesson plan. Now, last part of this demo is how can we easily convert this doc into a deck, or into a presentation. So when you are in a doc, you will notice this button on the top right, which is the convert button. So this will convert it to a presentation in one click. So let's try it. I'll click here, convert. And then, yan, welcome to Docs and Decks. So let's get started. And it will assess everything in your doc and give you recommended template styles based on your topic and based on the text inside. So you'll see here we have different designs, and then it tries to get each category or each section in your doc and makes it into slides already. So let's say I like this one. I'll use this as a foundation for my presentation. So I'll click here, create my presentation. And now it's opening a new design where we now have a presentation with the text from our document. Ayan. So ayan. So again, there's so much more to explore here, but I will end the demo with that. So yeah, I hope that got everyone excited. But that's just half of what I have in store for today. Okay. So let's go back to the presentation, but let me read some of the comments. Okay. So yeah, sabi ni Teacher Evelyn, very helpful for us teachers. Oh yeah, I'm very happy to hear that. Teacher Kids, I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. Ayan. Okay. So we've talked about magic, right? But that's not the only magic feature we have for teachers. So now let me talk about how you can create engaging learning materials using Canva presentations. So kanina, most of you answered no in using, if you've ever used Magic, right? But ito, I think most of you will answer yes. Who here has used Canva for their school presentation? And for bonus points, what did you use it? What did you use it for? Ayan, so ayan, everyone's commenting me. For lessons daw, for motivations, for ang bilis. Okay, but yeah, I think most of you have already used ayan, for icebreakers daw. Okay, so I think most of you have used presentations or Canva presentations in school. So I think you're gonna love these new features. So if you didn't know already, you can use presentations for a variety of things. So you can use it for direct instruction and daily lessons, but you can also use it as your daily planner. And you can use it for a student celebration. So, you know, maybe you can do August celebrants and do a nice slideshow that's looping, and then put pictures of your students. Or you can also do use presentations for flipped and blended learning. And you can even use presentations for your events. So kung graduation or ito, for back to school, you can make some nice slides to welcome your students back. And you can even use presentations for your quizzes or to gather feedback from your students. So it's not just for presenting your lessons, you can use it for anything in the classroom. Okay, and we've now added even more magic to the Visual Suite. So what I'll show you today, or what I'll talk about today, are our whole range of new AI-powered products. Okay, so the first one is called Magic Design. So kanina magic write. Ito naman magic design. So you can write something, write a prompt, write what you want to design, and even say what kind of design. So let's say you can write there, I want a welcome present or an icebreaker presentation, and then make it very colorful. You can write something like that, and it will create a templated presentation for you based on that. And then other features, wait, can we scroll down a little bit? So we also have Magic Write, which I've talked about already. And then ito, sa photo editor, meron ding mga bagong features. So we have Magic Edit, and I've seen the Pinoy teachers community. I've seen some teachers use this already to change their hair, to change their uniform, to turn it into a long gown. So Magic Edit will help change a part of your image using whatever you ask it to change it to. Who here has tried Magic Edit already? And what did you ask to edit it? I know you can also, example, highlight your clothes and say make it formal, or put me in a blazer and polo. You can do that as well. Turn me into a brunette, ganon. You can use that as well. And then you also have Magic Eraser. So let's say there's something in the background that's distracting. You can highlight that, draw on it, and ask Canva to erase it for you. So pwede din for photo bombers, or maybe let's just say medyo messy ang room nyo, you can use it to hide that. Sabi ni Teacher Leia, she used Magic Edit to create sparkling formal dresses. Ayan. And then Teacher Wensley is asking, is it free to use? Yes, everything we're talking about today is free to use if you are using Canva for Education. So if you're not yet signed up for that, go ahead and sign up after this webinar. Sabi ni Teacher AC Navarro, she used Magic Edit for her ID. Yan, to change her outfit to formal or business attire. So yun, very, very useful. So you also have text to image. So text to image is literally type what you want to see, no matter how crazy it is. Let's say hindi mo siya mahanap sa photo library or sa elements library, and you can ask text to image to create it for you using AI. And then we also have in video, for video, we now have beat sync. So this will automatically sync your video to your preferred music or to any music from the Canva library. Okay. And it doesn't stop there. Meron ding draw. So in the draw tool, we now have shape assist. So with the draw tool, you can draw anything you like, but now you can perfect your shapes because it will help transform your drawings into more refined illustrations. So kung medyo crooked yung circle nyo, it will perfect that circle for you. And last but not least, we also have translate. So without even leaving Canva, you can now translate your entire presentation, your entire design to over 100 languages. Ayan. So for the language teachers out there, this is a great way to help make your work a little easier. Ayan. So there's so much to unpack, but we just want to let you know about all these new updates, and then you can explore them on your own. And ito, so I'll show you a video demo na lang for this, but did you know that you can leverage Magic Write to create presentations for your students? So again, this is where you can use Magic Design. So it's literally a time saver. So let's watch this video on how you can use Magic Design for your presentations. So you click the Canva Assistant button, you type a prompt, and then, so this one was about home decors, and it automatically recommended some presentations for that. Can we watch that one more time? Ito. So we'll click Canva Assistant and then click Magic Design. And then I'm gonna type what kind of presentation I want to see. And ayan, it created some slides based on that. So of course, again, it doesn't stop there. You're going to customize it, make sure everything's accurate, everything fits what the objectives of your lesson. But ayan, it's a great way to start with something rather than a blank page. Okay, and I'll wrap it up. This is not new, but maybe there are some who don't know these features yet or who have forgotten to use these really nice features. So I will share with you some presentation shortcuts. So can you comment me if you ever struggle to maintain the attention of your students? Comment me if you ever struggle to keep them focused, keep them active during your lesson. Ayan, I think we can all relate. And I just want to say thank you to everyone for staying engaged naman for my presentation. So one way, or actually 6 ways to keep your students engaged is to use magic shortcuts during your presentation in Canva. So if you press any number from 0 to 9, it will bring out a timer. So here I click 1, it brings out a 1-minute timer. If I click 5, it will create a 5-minute timer as well. And then it also has music. So let's say you want to ask your students to think for 1 minute. You can bring out the 1-minute timer, and then you can even select some music for the timer. Ayan. And then another great shortcut is letter B. So letter B is it stands for blur. So let's say sometimes there's something on your screen that you want to hide muna so that you can regain your students' focus. You can click B to blur your screen. Okay. And then if you click B again, it will unblur what's on your screen. And then another shortcut is letter Q. So Q stands for quiet. So let's say medyo rowdy na yung students nyo and you wanna regain their attention again. You can press letter Q and then this emoji will come out to shush them very nicely. Ayan. So you can use that shortcut as well. And then this one, I love this for maybe kindergarten students. You can press the letter O, and this will bring out some bubbles. So it's just a very cute way to grab your students' attention for a quick second. Okay, and let's say we announced the top 10 in the class. So syempre we want it festive. You can click letter C on the keyboard to bring out some confetti. Ayan. And ito, last but not least, let's show it muna. So this is a great shortcut if you want to announce the best for last. And this is D for drum roll. So ayan, so may sound effects pa siya. You can click D to create some suspense, create some hype for your big announcement. Ayan, and that's my announcement. That's it. That's the last slide for my presentation. Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you guys learned a lot. And I just wanna leave this message with you na kayang-kaya nyo yan itong bagong school year, especially with Canva and all of its magic tools. Ayan. So thank you again so much for listening and learning with me. Good luck po sa inyong lahat sa upcoming school year. Ayan. Thank you so much. I see everyone in the chat. Now let me hand you back over to Isa for more exciting announcements.
Ayan, thank you so much, Chris, no, for that really impactful session on how to use our magic AI tools to save time para sa ating mga teachers. Ayan. Again, like what he said, no, lahat ng sinabi ni Chris kanina, you can use our AI tools responsibly. It's like a collaborative partner and to help you conquer the blank page. Ayan. Now, for some exciting announcements naman natin. Ayan, meron tayong exciting announcement. Isang confetti naman dyan para ma-excite sila. Ayan, okay. So first, and exclusively announced dito sa ating Zoom webinar viewers only, we have a Canva Design Challenge! Woohoo! Ayan, okay. So all you have to do is to join our Canva for Pinoy Teachers Facebook group. Ayan, search nyo lang kami on Facebook. And then you can design your own notebook cover. At ang surprise namin sa inyo ay mapapanalunan nyo or ipiprint namin for you ang inyong notebook design kapag kayo ang aming napiling one of the 10 lucky winners. Ayan. So post it on our group. Sige, design kayo using a template that we have already prepared for you. Scan nyo lang yung link at the bottom. Ayan, meron tayong link dyan. And then post it in our group with the hashtag hashtag DIY Notebook Challenge. Ayan, design it yourself. Notebook Challenge natin yan. So, lahat ng may 10 winners po tayo, mamimili tayo ng best design, syempre, of personalized notebook na kanilang dinesign. At syempre, meron tayong balik eskwela Canva Swag Kits. Ayan, okay. So, join muna kayo sa group natin to submit your entry. And then, pwede na kayong mag-design ng inyong sariling notebook. Perfect para sa ating back-to-school kit. And syempre, bumalik tayo, no? Ayan, and don't forget to download for free our back-to-school toolkit. Ayan, pinagsama-sama na namin lahat ng best templates that you can use to start the school year strong. So just scan the QR code, or you can also visit canvaph.com/back-to-school toolkit. Ayan. So again, I'll give you about 5 seconds pa para you can screenshot this slide. Pero napaka-helpful nito kasi lahat ng mga dinemo ni Chris kanina, you will be able to access more of it when you use this toolkit. Ayan, lahat ng kailangan nyo for balik eskwela, syempre, kayang-kaya sa Canva. Okay, na-screenshot na po ba? Isang okay naman sa ating comments. Ayan. Kung na-explore nyo na ang mga workbook. May nagtanong kung clickable po ba yung sa toolkit. Yes, clickable po lahat ng makikita nyo on the toolkit, yung mga templates, ayan. Feel free to explore it dahil para po sa inyo ang mga inihanda naming mga toolkit for you. Ayan, okay, mukhang na-screenshot na ng ating mga teachers ng ating toolkit. Kinoment din ni Canva Next yung link sa comment section natin. Ayan, pwede nyong i-copy-paste na lang. So, alam kong excited na kayo, no, na sa ating live design workshop. Yan, meron tayong part 2 pa, hindi pa natatapos ang learnings natin. Kaya ipapakilala ko na ang ating next speaker. Uni is an art director at Canva and also a design teacher at a university. Through her work at Canva, she empowers other teachers to learn and love design so they can express themselves creatively in their classrooms. Through her work as a teacher, she integrates empathy, volunteerism, and social impact into her classes' design projects. She has also championed projects on equality, education, and edutainment as a youth advocate. Let's all welcome Uni.
Hello! Good morning mga Canvarkadas! Alright, so thank you so much Isa sa wonderful nating introduction. So, excited na ba kayo sa session natin today? Yay! Good morning! Pahay naman dyan sa chat. Ayan. So today, we are going to be having our live design workshop for your Canva-powered classroom. So excited na ba kayo? Ready na ba kayong mag-demo with me ng Canva? So again, hello, I'm Uni. I'm currently an art director for the Campaign Creatives team dito sa Canva, Philippines. But kilala rin ako as Miss Uni dahil ako ay isang design teacher naman sa isang university. So ayan yung pictures ko with may mga chikitings over the 4-5 years na. So, bago muna tayo magsimula, gaano muna kayo ka-ready ngayong school year mga ka-teacher? Malapit na yung school year mag-start. Kami, nagsimula na rin kami. Ayan. So, anong number ka muna? 1, kung hindi ka pa ready. Hindi pa ako ready mentally. Number 2, pwede na. Okay na. Medyo ready, medyo hindi, medyo overwhelmed. Or number 3, kayang-kaya ko to. Pa-comment naman dyan. Maraming Wow! Grabe yung variety ng ating mga answers. Medyo mabilis. Maraming 3, maraming 2, pero marami ring 1. So, hopefully, sa end ng session natin today, maging 3 na tayong lahat. Diba? Yan yung goal natin today. So, kahit anong number ka naman dito, swak na swak to sa ating demo today. Okay, so parang lecture lang to for class. So, meron din tayong agenda today. So, firstly, meron tayong designing for school. Ano ba yung significance nito? Second, very high in demand. Kung paano ba gumawa ng school paper on Canva. Next, how can we use brand kits for our classes? Second to the last, paano ba mag-design ng bulletin boards natin sa school with Canva? And lastly, how do we print the designs that you make on Canva? Okay, so, bakit ba important? Bakit ba magandang i-consider natin na mag-design for school? So, design, ano ba yung ginagawa nito? Bakit ba natin kailangan isipin yung design when it comes to creating our school materials? Ayan. So, we can use it for creating really engaging school materials. Lalo na on-site. Marami na tayong on-site na mga teachers ngayon. On-site na rin lahat ng students halos. And so, we can also increase the class engagement by making very inspiring and very parang motivational na mga posters or maybe mga design materials, mga class materials na nakikita nila sa classroom nila. Baka nakakaingan yung mag-learn. Parang may exciting students matuto. We also have housekeeping. So for example, kung meron kayong mga classroom rules na gusto nyong maalala lagi ng students, pwede nyo siyang design at i-print at ipaskill dun sa mga classrooms nyo. Next, we also have atmosphere. So good design can also improve the atmosphere of the classroom. So mga nakikita ko rin sa post natin sa community, maraming nagde-design ng mga classrooms nila with specific color schemes. May nakita akong mga pink or very yellow, very relaxing colors din, mga natatry natin. Next, we can also create reminders for our classes using yung bulletin boards, for example. And then for clarity as well, para malinaw lagi yung instructions natin. Ayan. Okay. So here are some examples of what you could do with Canva. Ayan. So for example, you could distribute this in class. So kahit hindi siya idikit dun sa walls, for this, pwede nyo i-distribute in class yung form. Meron tayong templates on Canva on how to introduce yourself in class. So for example, dito ilalagay mo yung name mo. As for example, Ma'am Uni, ilalagay ko, favorite kong food, what I'm looking forward to class. Tapos pwede kayo mag-print ng marami para sa students nyo. Ayan. Next, we can also post for like welcome back students. Pwede nyo siyang i-post digitally rin. We also have templates for infographic posters, maybe something relevant sa lesson nyo or sa subject nyo. Tapos pwede nyo siyang ipaskill sa bulletin board mismo. We also have templates for creating newsletters. So marami akong nakitang requests for how to design school newsletters. So we'll be diving into that later. You can also make classroom rules. Ayan, so especially kung meron tayong health-specific classroom rules na kailangan sundin this coming school year. And then you can also distribute stickers or maybe motivational postcards sa mga students nyo na gusto nyong i-motivate palalo para sa classes nyo. Lastly, I would also like to highlight yung example na to. So for my classes, I actually create like celebratory stickers and then I make them on Canva and then I print them. Tapos dinidistribute ko sa mga students ko at the end of the school year to celebrate na, yay, tapos na kayo sa subject or good job. So ayan, so laging iba yung designs every year na ginagawa ko. At iba pa, so I'm sure very creative tayong mga teachers. So marami tayong maiisip na designs, mga materials na pwede natin gawin sa school. Tapos, maka-exciting rin makita yung mga comments nyo on different ideas na gusto nyong i-design sa Canva. Baka pwede ko i-demo later. Okay. So, what about making your school paper? So, yan yung very hot in demand sa ating questions sa ating community page. Kung paano ba gumawa ng school newsletter, pahay naman dyan sa chat sa mga kailangan gumawa ng school paper, newsletter sa schools nila. Ayan, hi! Me? Ayan, nakaka-relate. So, ayan, may maganda tayong demo na gagawin together para mas ready na kayo. So, here's the good news. So, nasabi naman ng other speakers natin, si Isa and si Sir Chris, na marami tayong templates here sa Canva app. We have 80,000 education-specific ready-to-use templates for you. So, hindi na kailangan mag-isip from scratch. But if you want to make something from scratch, I'll teach you some techniques on how to make it customized for your liking. So, ayan. We also have 610,000 non-education templates as well that you can work off of. Okay, so you can actually try it now. Buksan niyo yung Canva app, tapos pwede kayo mag-search sa templates ng school newsletter. And this is how you can find a design to build off of. So hindi niyo kailangan mag-isip from scratch. So for example, kung gusto niyo medyo cute na pink or gusto niyo mas formal, so mahanap niyo yung different styles dyan. And then you can customize it to your liking. So here are 2 ways to create your school newsletter. First, you can start inspired by choosing one of our thousands of templates sa Canva app. Or you can also start fresh from scratch. So ayan, you can actually search for newsletter when you're creating a new design. Tapos lalabas yung tamang size for it. So for example, A4 siya. Pag mag-open kayo ng newsletter, para ready na siya to print. Okay, ready na ba tayo sa ating live demo on how to make a school newsletter? Ready naman dyan sa comments. Ready, I'm ready. Gusto ko na po makita yung newsletter. Ayan! Okay, number 1 po tayo sa engagement today. So, let me know if you can see my screen. Ayan, kita na. Ready na daw po. Excited na tayo. Okay, so let's search here first. Like I said, pwede tayo mag-search ng school newsletter. Ayan, so i-enter natin. And you can see kaagad, maraming different templates that we can choose from. Kita niyo medyo brown. Pwedeng mas fun, mukha siyang notepad. Or maybe we want to look for something a little more formal. So ayan, marami tayong choices. And you can also add different keywords to narrow down your search. So for now, hanap muna tayo ng natitipuhan nating template. Let's see, ano ba yung maganda dito? Ayan, maganda yung something to note rin, nakita ko din sa mga designs nyo, usually 2 column kasi mahaba yung text. So pinagkakasya natin. So maganda kung yung ganong style, yung piliin natin. So for example, we can choose this. Try natin to. So if we customize this template, it opens it to a new design. Ayan. We can also choose different templates that have other layouts prepared already. So hanap pa tayo. Baka may trip kayong design dito. Ayan. So for example, this one already has 2 layouts or design styles for you. Okay. Let's try this. So for example, gawa tayo ng made-up school lang. Just for this. So ang lalagay ko is Magiting School of Science Digest. Ayan. Tapos ano yung month and year today? August 2023 na. Excited na ba kayo? For pasukan na. Ayan, the official newsletter of Magiting Science High School. So very simple, pwede nyo siyang gawing first page na kagad ng newsletter nyo, and you can add photos. Ayan. So search tayo ng photos. Okay, hanap tayo ng, for example, yung headline or yung first article that you want to put is for volleyball tryouts. So volleyball school, pwede tayo mag-search ng photos from the Canva library na pwede nyo nang gamitin kaagad. For example, piliin natin to. Pwede nating i-move yung pagka-crop. Ayan, pwede rin natin gawing ganito. And then, you can also integrate yung mga tinuro sa inyo ni Sir Chris na pag magic write. So for this, for now, let's just put volleyball tryouts this year. Ayan, pwede nyo rin ilagay dito yung written by Teacher Uni. May nagtanong sa ating chat, free from copyright po ba ang mga images and templates? Yes, you can use these definitely sa mga designs nyo. So everything here is available sa inyong Canva for Education account. So don't worry. But you can also use yung custom na photos nyo mismo. So ayan, here's an example of a filled out newsletter. Pwede rin ganito. So for example, Science School Fair Ayan, tapos maghanap tayo ng science project na photos. Ayan. So for example, wala pa kayong photos ng mismong event, pwede kayong maglagay ng samples dito. Okay, so kung ito na yung custom nating template, ayan, pwede ako mag-duplicate dito ng other pages. We can move around any of the elements naman para maiba-iba yung layouts natin. Ayan. So for example, next time, gusto nyong ganito yung itsura ng page. But what if you want to make a custom design altogether? So you can work from scratch. Ayan, bagong layout. So I will teach you a very advanced trick when it comes to creating newsletters na laging pantay, laging maayos yung pagkakalatag ng text natin. So, let me show you this. Meron na tayong grids dito sa Canva. So you just go to File. Babagalan ko kasi tatlo yung steps niya. So you can click File, View Settings, and then Add Guides. So itong guides, dito mo pwedeng ilatag yung text boxes nyo and your photos para mas madali. But I know na marami masyadong columns dito, so baka overwhelming. So you can actually make a custom grid. So pwede nyong gawing 2 columns lang kasi 2 pieces of text. Pwede kayong maglagay ng margin sa left and right sides. Para lang yung research paper na nire-require natin sa mga students natin. Ayaw nating masyadong sagad. So let's try 1.5. Ayan. And then you see here, baka masyadong magkalapit yung guides natin. Dito. Ayan. Pwede tayo maglagay ng mas malaking gap between yung ina-expect nating text boxes. Ayan. So, wag na tayo maglagay ng rows. Pwedeng ganito lang kasimple yung design natin. So, let's add these guides. So, nakikita nyo na siya habang nagde-design. Tapos, pwede nyo na rin ayusin yung from the other pages this way. Ayan. And you can actually click Shift-R on your laptop or on your computer to quickly remove or insert ulit yung guides nyo. So, kung nagpapanik kayo na, ma'am, hindi ko po makita yung guides ko, kailangan Shift-R lang. Ayan. Pwede rin dito mismo sa View Settings. You can show rulers and guides or not. Okay, ready na ba kayo? So, for example, meron na akong 2 columns of text. Kakopy ko na to. Ayan. So, meron na akong design for this. So, pwede akong maglagay ng other text boxes dito. So, kunwari, mas mahaba pa yung text dito. Pwede nating habaan dito also. And now, it's easier for you to create your own custom layout. So, for example, gusto nyo full photo yung nandito sa pinakataas. Pwede natin tong ibaba. So, maglagay tayo ng photo dito. Ano bang pwede nating photo? Festival, Philippines. Or for Filipino month. Meron naman tayo niyan, di ba? May Filipino month pa tayo. Buwan ng wika. Oh. So, pwedeng cultural yung photo, for example. Ayan. And then, you can even make different layouts. So, pwede nyo natin i-duplicate to. Or press Command D or Control D. Ayan. Heroes Month na pala this August. Oo nga pala. Oh my gosh. Ito. So, magde-design na tayo together. Lagay naman kayo ng mga suggestions nyo kung ano yung articles na pwede nating ilagay. So, for example, ayan, buwan ng wika. Lagyan natin ng Philippine flag. Ayan. Ito, oh. Dramatic pa yung background. Oh, perfect. Pwedeng ganyan. And ang kagandahan dito sa columns natin, pwede natin gawing ganito kahaba yung text box natin. Ayan. So, it can take up the whole space and malinis pa rin siya tingnan kasi yung margins, hindi kayo naliligaw kung saan yung hangganan ng text boxes nyo. So, for example, pwedeng ganyan. Pwede nyo ring lagyan ng picture dito of the author. Kunwari kayo yun. If you can see here, I'm actually using Canva's Assistant by pressing the backward slash on my keyboard and then I can search here circle frame. Ganun lang kadali. If nagmamadali kayo maglagay ng elements, pwedeng may suggestions na kaagad siya. So I can actually put a photo here Lagay tayo ng teacher portrait. Ayan. Kunwari ako to. Kunwari ako to. Ayan. Yung nagsulat nito. And then we can also make another section. Dahil dalawa na yung columns natin, I'm going to press R for rectangle. And I can put a section here. Kunwari maikli lang yung first article nyo, pwede na kayong maglagay ng extra na section. So naglagay lang ako ng yellow. Pwede natin lagyan ng blue siguro na background here. Ayan. Tapos pwede na agad ako maglagay ng isa pang photo. Anong gusto nyong next article? Tungkol saan? Ano yung announcement na gusto nyo ilagay dito? Graduation practice, for example. Graduation, ayan. Graduation practice. Ayan. Ito. Pwede nating lagyan ng photo na ganyan. You can also always search for frames here sa elements. And you can see na pwede siyang i-cut out into cuter designs. Gusto ko yung cuter talaga yung ginamit kong adjective kasi cute nga talaga siya. O, diba? Look. O. Tapos, i-rotate ko siya ng konti. O. Design. Tapos, lagyan natin ulit ng ito, yung ating title. Tapos, i-align natin siya ulit dito sa right column. So, tingnan nyo, sobrang flexible dahil naglagay tayo ng guides. Yun yung difference versus pag walang guides, medyo nalilito kayo kung saan ilalagay. Ayan. So, kung hindi masyadong kita yung colors, we can always select everything and change the color of the text. Ayan. O, diba? O, palitan natin pala ito. Graduation practice. Ayan. I-adjust natin yung length nung nandito. Ayan. So, sana nakatulong yon, but I have one more trick up my sleeve para mas maging bongga pa yung mga newsletters nyo. So, you see how we made a top margin and a bottom margin here? Well, so nakikita nyo sa mga newsletters or magazines, usually, meron siyang tinatawag nating running head or parang banner sa taas. So, kung mas gusto nyong formal or mas pack yung design niya, pwede nyong lagyan ng rectangle dito. Be patient with me, makikita nyo yung effect niya. Ayan, lagyan natin nito. If you haven't noticed yet, pwede rin tayong gumawa ng gradients here on Canva. So, pag kinlik nyo tong spectrum na to and you click gradient, meron na siyang kakaibang aesthetic for your banner. So, ayan. O, wala pa. Copy-paste natin tong text. Ito. Pwede natin gawing white ulit. And then, we can now call this again Magiting School of Science Digest. Pwede natin i-center. Ayan. Tapos, liitan natin ng konti. Tama naman yung spelling ko. Diba? Tapos, pwede nating dagdagan dito. Ay, may isa pa akong trick. If you double-click yung handle dito sa right side of your text boxes, mag-i-insta-wrap siya sa length ng text nyo. Yung prod team, nag-react sila. So, for example, pwede yung gawing, for example, dito, i-left align natin siya. Gawin natin August 2023. Tapos maglagay rin tayo dito na right align. Ayan. Lagay natin sports. Ay, events. Ayan. Pwede rin natin palitan yung text style. So, for example, gusto niyo yung style ng ginawa yung font dito. Diba? You can actually use the format painter here. You can copy the style and you can paste it here. Yung shortcut rin po natin is Command or Control, Alt C, and Command or Control, Alt V. So, ma-apply nyo kaagad yung style. Ayan. So, same lang din dito. I-right align lang natin. So, kita nyo yung difference. So, tanggalin ko lang yung ruler. Oh, diba? It feels complete. Tapos, pwede ko siyang i-duplicate. I-duplicate ko tong article na to. Tapos, kukunin ko yung header from here. So, maganda rin to kung gusto nyong ma-share yung design na to with other teachers. Pwede nilang i-duplicate yung layout, tapos sila na yung mag-edit. Pwede tayo maglagay ng elements dito Ano ba yung nasa festival? Philippine Festival Headwear? Ayan, meron! Pwede tayong maglagay ng elements dito sa sides. If you notice, ini-instant rotate ko rin yung elements. Very advanced, hindi nyo kailangang i-memorize, pero I actually press yung period ng keyboard button or yung comma button. For example, ayan. Yan, pwede ko i-rotate ng ganyan. Para madali lang. O, diba? The effect is so different. Ayan. Pwede nyo rin ilagay yung school logo nyo dito. For example, ayan. What do you think? Ano yung mas trip nyo? Yung may banner, wala. So, pwede nyo siyang i-copy-paste. Diba, ang laki ng difference niya sa inyong newsletter. Okay. Yan, with banner daw, sabi sa comments. Okay, very creative daw. Good, good. Alright, so balik na tayo sa ating deck. So I'm so excited kasi may second part pa tayo ng demo later. So, dyan lang kayo. So, continue na tayo sa ating deck. So, next, I would like to teach you about ang ating brand kits for our classes. Ayan. Okay, so now that you have yung school newsletter na tinuro ko sa inyo, you can now easily design your other class materials by assigning brand kits for your classes. So to set up your brand kit, you just need to go to your homepage and click brand sa left side, and then you can create. I'll show you a video naman, but here in the brand kit, you need to choose a theme or a style before you start for yung gagamitan nyo for your materials. You can choose your colors and fonts, and you can also add the elements you want to use for the rest of the school year. So here's an example. So home, and then you can click brand, and then you can create your brand kit. So kayo na bahala sa title, for example. You can use your school name in this case. And then, after that, you can now add your logo. So in this case, pwede nyo ilagay yung school logo nyo, and it'll actually automatically generate the color palette that comes from the logo of your school. Tapos pwede nyo siyang dagdagan ng colors. And as you can see here, you can also add the text fonts na gagamitan nyo for your other materials na babagay sa mga fonts na ginagamit ng school nyo or yung gusto nyo gamitin para sa classes nyo. Ayan, so as you can see, na-generate na yung colors from the color palette from the logo na in-upload. Okay, so yung point ko lang naman dito is brand kits is a very designer term, but you can actually transform it for Canva for Education by creating brand kits for your classes. So kumbaga yung brands nyo sa company nyo, in this case, yung school na tinuturuan nyo, mayroon siyang multiple classes, and these different classes can have their own brand kits or color palettes. So for example, let me show you what I do for my classes. So for example, here sa left side, you can see the color palette for History of Graphic Design. And this is how I was able to immediately apply it to my more text-heavy, informative, historical slides for class. Next, I have a Digital Design Studio class. And then I assigned na medyo quirky neon colors. Tapos na-apply ko yung different fonts for that class as well. And lastly, I have a visual communication color palette na iba naman, medyo historical, but a little collage scrapbook style. So, iba rin yung color palette niya. And everything is housed there. Di mo na kailangan i-memorize yung color palette or mag-copy-paste kayo ng mga hex codes, mag-copy-paste ng mga fonts. Alam nyo na kaagad dahil nasa brand kit na silang lahat. Okay. So, before anything, try to choose a theme or style that matches your class. So, for example, kung science, kayo bahala, baka gusto nyo medyo geometric yung style, gusto nyo medyo neon green, or forest green yung style of everything. So, it'll inform also the templates that you use for that class. And syempre, ang favorite aspiring designer topic is choosing yung fonts natin for our classes. So, I would suggest using only 2 to 3 fonts per design, or in this case, yung class brand kit nyo. So, 1 heading font and 1 body font family. But personally, para hindi na kayo masyadong mag-isip or mag-overthink, pili na lang kayo ng display font for your heading. So something that you really like, mas engaging sa mga students nyo, na magandang font, yung bida ng presentations nyo, for example, and then a body font family. So a body font family means na font siya na may option na pwede ka mag-bold, italic, or heavy. So iba-iba yung weights or yung pagkakapal ng fonts na available doon. So yun yung gamitin nyo for your body text. So for example, pag gagawin kayo ng school newsletter or like slides nyo na mahaba yung text, baka may gusto kasi kayong i-bold. So yun na lang yung isipin nyo when choosing your fonts for the longer pieces of text. Okay, so in this case, pinili ko is Tan Nimbus for the display font, tapos Poppins na font family for the body text dahil madali siyang basahin versus yung display font or yung heading font natin na mas bida-bida, di ba? Mas memorable, mas exciting tingnan. So you can always head to the Canva app and you can actually see text and font combinations kaagad sa ating editor. And you can also visit canvaph.com/designed-to-match because we also have font combinations with sample combination designs and explainers na pwede niyong gamitin for your brand kits for your classes. Ayan, Open Sans Font Family Nation daw si Mark. Ayan, baka naman may favorite kayong font families dyan or fonts in general. Pwede nating tingnan later. Next, you should also choose your colors for your classes. So, pwedeng sciencey is green, but nasa inyo yan, pwedeng medyo pink, medyo pastel. And you can actually use our Canva color palette generator dahil you don't have to think too deeply about yung different colors. Nandiyan na lahat ng colors na pwede nyong isipin. So, for example, choose a theme na pink seashell yung gusto nyong dating or vibe ng class nyo. Pwede rin very cyber blue yung designs. And kitang-kita nyo kaagad dyan, merong very vibrant colors with dark colors and light colors at the same time para laging mataas yung contrast ng mga design materials nyo for class. Lastly, when you choose elements for your brand kits and for your classes, make sure that they all bagay sila sa isang category para consistent lahat ng designs nyo. So in this case, pwedeng lined yung mga elements na pipiliin nyo for this class or medyo 3D yung elements for your presentations or yung school newsletter nyo. Same with yung hand-drawn. So meron naman tayong pwedeng ilagay na keywords sa elements part ng ating editor. Tapos, I'll show you later, you can look for similar elements of the same style kaagad. Okay, so excited na ba kayo? We will now be designing a bulletin board together with Canva. So let me just show you what I mean. So here we have an empty bulletin board. Diba? Wala pa siyang laman, very standard size for your classes. And then here, I actually want to put in classroom rules, classroom schedule, class officers/cleaners, and outstanding pupils. So, like I mentioned kanina, thankfully, meron po tayong mga templates na pwedeng gamitin. So for classroom rules, meron agad tayong elements and templates na ready for that. But of course, you can make your own. Classroom schedule, ilagay niyo dito para kung iba-iba yung schedules natin for subjects for that classroom. And then you'll notice here, I used flashcards for the class officers and cleaners. Papakita ko sa inyo mamaya. But yung idea is yung background niya, lagay natin na may label na class officers and cleaners. Tapos pwede niyong palit-palitan yung naka-assign for that day. So dapat nababaklas siya or napipin niyo lang yung flashcards with yung photos ng pupils niyo. Lastly, for outstanding pupils, you can use introductory presentation slides, tas i-print. Pwede rin na gamitin nyo na yung school newsletter nyo for your class. So, dun nyo i-announce, best student, most engaging student of last month, diba? Or August 2023. Tas i-announce nyo na dun. Tapos, pwede nyo siyang i-update sa bulletin board mismo. And ang dami kong but I'm so inspired kasi by the teachers from all levels dito sa Philippines dahil alam kong marunong na kayo mag-design ng bulletin boards on your own. Nakikita kong nagka-cut kayo ng art paper, colored paper, cartolina. And so I want na ma-inspire rin kayong i-combine siya with what you can do sa Canva mismo. So you can design on Canva and then cut them customized on paper. Or pwede nyo gamitin yung cartolina here, for example, as the background to section off some of the things that you want to show. So for example, lalagyan ko ng white cartolina yung background ng announcements, or dito yung cleaners, etc. Then you can make your own designs rin for yung mga letters nyo na nakikita kong karaniwan nyo namang ginagawa. Okay. And before we start our demo for creating a bulletin board kit together, I want to show you the brand kit that I made for today's session. So as you can see, nag-upload ako ng demo na school logo here for our Maghiting School of Science. Hindi yan totoo. I used a template ulit for the logo ng school na sample. And then, it auto-generated the colors from there. And then, yung sinabi ko sa inyong tip for choosing color palettes per class, you can actually do it sa brand kit mismo. You can add new, and then you can search for color palettes, tapos i-rename nyo lang sa subject na gagamitan nyo. O, diba? You can also make a separate brand kit na lang per classroom nyo. Okay, ready na ba tayo? So, gawa naman na tayo ng bulletin board kit. So, yung plan natin is gagawa tayo ng classroom rules, class schedule, class officers/cleaners, and outstanding pupils. So, of course, you can add more, but this is what we will demo today. Ayan. So, let me know if you can see yung aking screen ulit. All good ba tayo? Yes! Kung excited naman kayo, pa-comment naman na, yes, please, let's make a bulletin board together. Haba na ni-request kong comment. Yes po, let's go na lang. Let's go na lang yung comment. Okay, firstly, let's do our classroom rules. So, search agad tayo ng classroom rules. Ayan. So, pwede natin gamitin yung mga templates dito. And ang kagandahan kasi dito is, pwede nyo palitan yung text. So, for example, kailangan naka-mask lahat ng students nyo, pwede nyo i-edit dito. Okay, so kung naalala nyo sa brand kit natin, we actually decided na yung display font or heading font natin is tan nimbus. So, I can change it here. Ayan, tapos i-adjust ko na lang siya. Ayan. Tapos, baka naka-all caps lang siya. Tapos, ayusin lang natin yung line spacing. Tapos, gusto nating medyo ganito na lang yung illustrations or elements na gagamitin natin for everything sa bulletin board. So, okay na yan. And then, di ba naglagay na tayo ng brand kit na pinrepare ko for you. So, mag-search tayo ng brand. Ayan. Ay! Di pa siya nag-a-appear. Brand. Sandali lang. Brand kit. Di pa siya nakikita. Colors. Refresh na lang natin. Ayan. Sandali lang. Medyo may technical difficulty lang tayo. With yung app natin, dapat nakikita yung brand. Sandali lang. Projects. Designs. Ay! Sa elements daw and styles. Okay, so don't worry. I-refresh lang natin to. Para lang makita natin yung ginawa nating brand kit. Ayan. Andito yung ginawa nating brand kit. So, may mga color palettes dito na pwede nyong pagpilian. Tapos, masya-shuffle nyo siya dapat within the editor. So, sandali lang. Mag-open ulit ako ng design. Classroom schedule. Ay, classroom rules. Baka nasa sense lang ni Canva ang aking kaba. Dahil masyadong excited. Ayan, design. Eto, okay. Ayan, okay, kita na natin dito sa design mismo. Dito lang pala siya, nagtatago siya dahil masyado daw na-excite. So, you can actually shuffle the colors from your brand kit here. So, di ba pumili na ako ng color palette for science? So, pwedeng ganito yung itsura niya. So, hindi nyo napapalitan yung colors ng isa-isa. Ayan, so try natin yung school colors. Oh, wow! Di ba kanina yung itsura niya was this? Di ba? Pink, blue, yellow. Pero ngayon, pwede na natin gawing school colors na color palette. So you can keep clicking until you like yung color palette na nakikita niyo sa design. Okay, following naman. Okay po tayo. Ayan, so sa design tayo, tapos sa styles. Okay, so next, pa-wow naman dyan sa comments kung na-wow kayo sa color palette para hindi na kayo isa-isa na mag-change. Okay, yan, wow! Gusto ko yung wow lang yung pwede nyo sabihin, sorry. Bakit ang strict ng instructions ni teacher? Ayan, so magsa-search na ako ng classroom schedule, which is our second agenda. So as you can see, meron tayong iba-ibang templates here. Ayan. Okay. So, maghanap tayo ng medyo mababagay dito sa elements na napili natin. So, maghahanap ako ng class schedule na bagay. So, medyo sciencey or history or may mga school elements na nakalagay. Baka yun yung bagay sa atin. Ito. Try natin to. So, let's customize this template. Ayan, so again, ginamit nating font is 𝘭𝘪𝘵. So, pwede na natin siyang i-apply kaagad dito. Ayan. Tapos, like what we did kanina sa other na design natin, we can, again, shuffle the colors. Ayan, bagay na siya kaagad. For this, baka naman wala naman tayong class on Saturdays. Meron ba? Meron ba tayong class on Saturdays? Pwede nating tanggalin yung part na to. Or we can make a table na lang altogether. So, delete lang natin to. Delete natin yung text dito, yung lines dito. Tapos ako na yung mag-design. So again, you can use Canva's Magic Assistant here. Or you can use the backward slash and you can search for table. Ayan, done. Ilang days po tayo sa week na may pasok? 5, 6, or 7? Gusto ko yung may pa-quiz tayo. 5. 5 daw, 5. Tapos, maglagay tayo ng empty na row. Yan. A+ tayo sa ating engagement today. Oh. Daming sumasagot. Correct. 5 days tayo. So, maglalagay ako ng Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Ayan. So, you can also click the color palette to apply the same changes onto the table na ginawa natin. So, for here, I want it to be medyo teal yung background. Tapos, yung font, gusto kong white. So, ayan. Now, you can easily put in text for the subjects that you'll be having for that day. So, di ba, pinlano nating pop-ins yung gagamitin natin. So, lagay natin. Anong subjects na meron kayo this coming school year? Pa-comment naman, lalagay ko dito. Filipino, English, Science. Ayan, Science. Araling panlipunan. Medyo mahaba. Itatype pa rin natin yan. Pre-calculus o coding. May PE pa nga. Ang daming aralin ng ating mga students. Dito sa bulletin board natin, TLE, MAPE. Okay, okay na yan. Okay, pwede natin lagyan ng effect. Here, may background ka agad. You can also use sticky notes for this. Tapos, gagamitan ko ng color na nasa brand palette natin. Ayan. And then again, yung tinuro ko sa inyo, you can use this copy style tool to paste it. Or yung ginamit nating shortcut, which is Command or Control, Alt and C. Tapos, the same thing pero V naman instead of C. Tapos, mapipaste nyo kaagad. Ayan. So, pwede kayong maglagay ng isa pang column dito sa left side to show yung time of day. So, for example, okay na yung ganyan. Okay, so, done na tayo sa ating classroom rules. Class schedule. Next, ano ba yung pinromise ko sa inyo? Meron po tayong class officers and cleaners. So, ang bala ko, in my head, sa bulletin board, may A3 na paper. Tapos, doon nakalagay yung labels for 2 of these groups. So, pwede ako mag-resize dito. Kasi gusto kong A3. A4 pa lang to. Medyo gusto kong malaki. And thankfully, if you actually search here to resize, meron na kaagad na size dito. So I will press copy and resize para mas save lang yung design na ginawa natin. And now this one will be for class officers and class cleaners. Diba nagbabago yung schedule niya for the day or kung sino yung assigned? That's why I want to use this instead. Na ibang design na siya. So, class officers. Ano ba yung mga class officers na positions natin? So, may recitation ulit tayo sa chat. President, Ano pa ba yung mga classroom officers natin? Vice President. Secretary. Grabe, ang active ng ating muse! May muse pa tayo. Love that. Ako na po yung muse ng ating class. Claiming it. O, treasurer. Ayan. So, pwedeng ganyan yung ating layout. Ayan. 'Di ba? Tapos, ang plano ko is, gagamit tayo ng flashcards. So, search tayo dito ng flashcards na template. Tapos, dito natin ilalagay yung mukha ng mga pupils natin. So, for example, gamitin ko to. Ayan. So, I will put here frames ulit. Magsa-search ako. Gusto ko ganito yung shape. Didelete ko yung mga shapes dito dahil gusto ko, pag pinrint ko dito, makakat ko siya, tapos pwede ko siyang ilagay dun sa bulletin board, tapos papalit-palitan ko lang siya every day based on sino yung naka-assign. So, kunwari, ito si Robert. Lalagyan ko ng mga pangalan niyo ha. Lalagyan ko ng Maria. Lalagyan ko ng Andrew. Oh, may nagsabi, Mi, gusto niyo nandito siya sa ating class. Ayan, nagre-recite na kayo ng names niyo. Tama. Rina, Joanna. And si Mirasol. Okay, perfect. So, maglagay na tayo ng photos dito. So, for example, meron na kayong photos. But for this case, ito muna kayo. Student portrait yung gagamitin ko. Ayan. Pwede nating si Robert. Ito na lang si Robert. Ayan. Ay, medyo nakasimangot siya. Ito, nakangiti. Perfect. And lagyan natin ng si Maria. Student portrait ulit. Pwedeng child. Child portrait. Para mas bata. Oh, ito na si Maria. Lagay natin si Andrew. Andrew. Ayan. Looking young. Ano po yung skincare ninyong lahat? At nang ang babata natin tingnan dito. Ayan. Lagay natin si Jay. Si Jay, ito siya. Oh, the next Einstein. Lagay natin si Rina. Ayan, excited matuto. Si Joanna. Ito. Cute, naka-bow. So again, yung question kanina on copyright, yes, you can use any of the photos sa Canva library natin para sa designs natin sa class. Si Mirasol ang ating last. Gusto kong ito si Mirasol. Ayan. Young and fresh for our coming school year. So, ayan. And again, you can change our font to yung na-agreehan nating font. A bold. And ang ganda nito, as you can see, it says change all. So, yung font natin na Sniglet, we can change it to Poppins. So, ma-apply siya kaagad to everything. Ayan. So, gawin nating bold lahat. Ayan. So, ito na yung mga possible nating class officers or cleaners. So, dito, meron na tayo nito. You can also change the elements here. Diba, pinramis ko sa inyo, tuturuan ko kayo nito. You can press here for info. You can search here. Makikita nyo, see more like this. Yan, so you can immediately see other designs na ganun din yung style and relevant sa inyong subject. So, for example, lagyan ko ng rocket. Ayan. Lagyan ko ng clock. Ano pa ba? Lagyan natin ng globe. Dito. And then, again, I can use the design styles galing sa brand kit natin to shuffle the colors again. Okay, so gawa na tayo ng other page. So, i-duplicate ko to. As you can see here. And I'll change this to cleaners. Class cleaners. Ayan, pwede nating palitan yung colors natin dito later. And pwede nating palitan yung ating elements dito. And lagyan natin ng gloves kasi maglilinis sila ng classroom. Taga-erase ng blackboard, o, diba? Brooms daw, please. Special request. Sige, search tayo ng broom. Ayan, o. Diba? O, medyo bagay pa rin to sa ating design. Ayan. Don't worry sa contrast. Pwede kasi pa rin namang palitan yung color palette. And then, again, here, lalagyan natin ng table. We can copy-paste it from yung kanina. Ayan, para kita yung schedule ng cleaners natin. Ayan. Lalakyan ko lang yung text. And, again, sa styles, palitan natin yung colors. O, diba? Ang ganda kasi dito, kitang-kita yung contrast. So, malinis pa rin siya tingnan, madaling basahin. Palitan lang natin yung color ng table na to. Gawin natin white. Yung nandito. Ayan. So, ready na tayo. I also have another trick for you. Pwede kayo gumawa ng rectangle na kasing laki ng design nyo. And, alam kong struggle to pag nagka-cut tayo ng actual print. Kasi alam kong masipag tayong lahat mag-cut ng mga designs natin for bulletin boards. You can actually use corner rounding for your designs para meron ka-agad kayong, lagay natin sa likod, wait lang. Lagay natin sa likod. Hold on. Ay, ayan. Gawin natin gantong color. So, as you can see, pwede nyong gamitin siyang pang-guide when you're cutting your actual printed work. Kung gusto nyo mas cute siya na rounded, ayan. So, hindi nyo na kailangang tansyahin kung gaano siya ka-round and kung pantay on all sides. Okay. Last, we have outstanding pupils. Pwede na lang natin siyang ilagay sa ating newsletter. Nasa na ang ating newsletter? Ayan. Ang maganda nating newsletter. Lalagay ko dito yung ating students. Also, you remember yung design styles natin, colors ulit. Kanina wala pa tayong brand kit, but now we can actually apply it for all of these pages. So ngayon, tama na yung colors na ginagamit. Ayan. O, diba? So, on brand na lahat. Tapos maganda siya tingnan. So, ma-mock up ko rin kung ano yung itsura niya sa bulletin board. Again, you can change yung fonts natin to the one that we agreed on today, which is yung tan nimbus. Tapos papalitan niya lahat. Ayan. Pwede nyo na lang i-adjust, for example. Okay. So, now that we're ready, I would like to make one last document. So, gawa tayo ng presentation. Okay. Blank presentation. Tapos lagay tayo ng, very simple. Alam kong hindi totoong bulletin board to, pero maglalagay tayo ng bulletin board para makita lang natin kung paano ilalatag lahat. So, maglalagay ako ng bulletin board. Ayan. Dito. Medyo standard size naman siya. Kung gusto nyo, lagyan natin ng classroom wall. Para mukhang nasa wall talaga siya. Ayan. Hanap tayo ng wall. Ayan. Or ito, gawin nating background. Ayan. So, mas convincing na siya. Tapos, pwede na natin i-download lahat ng to as photos. Ayan. Para malagay natin siya, makita natin kung anong itsura niya pag pinrint na natin siya. Okay. So, pwede na tayong sandali lang. Ganyan lang kadali, mag-download ng mga designs na ginawa nyo. Pati pag multiple pages siya, pwede nyo siyang i-download in one go. So, gagawin ko siyang pictures for now para malatag natin siya ng madalian. Now that we've downloaded everything, pwede na natin ilagay dito yung designs natin. Ayan. So, for example, dito ka na ilalagay yung classroom rules pag na-print ko na. Class schedule, medyo malaki. Pwedeng A3 ko siya ipiprint. Ayan. Maglalagay pa ako ng iba. Sandali lang. Naka-compress siya para makip yung sizes and yung quality ng ginawa nating design. Siyempre, ayaw nating pixelated yung gawa natin. Ayan. So, meron na tayong class cleaners. Dito, meron tayong class officers. And, meron na tayong flashcards ng mga students natin. So, as you can see, meron may border pa siya. Pwede natin gamitan ng background remover. Ayan. So, pwede natin makita kung ano yung itsura niya pag nakakat na siya. Ayan. So, for example, ito si class officer. Ito si class cleaner, si Jay. Pahay naman, Jay. Ikaw yung assigned for Monday, ha? Ikaw yung taga-erase ng blackboard. Ayan, lagay natin si Rina dito. Si Joanna. Yes po, present daw po. Opo, ako po yung maglilinis ng blackboard. Noted, ma'am, sabi ni Joanna. Tama, tama. Ayan. Gawin nating Vice President si Maria. Hi naman, Maria. Ikaw na yung president ng class natin. Okay, so ayan na. Ready na ang ating bulletin board. So again, pwede natin yung ilagay dito yung ating school newsletter. Ayan, so last na to, ilagay natin dito yung outstanding pupils natin and yung announcements. Ang kagandahan rin ng ginawa nating margins kanina is we can staple the top left sa bulletin board para makita yung pages underneath it. So again, pwede niyong gamitan ng cartolina. So for example lang, maglalagay tayo ng white cartolina for the background para ma-section off yung ibang parts ng bulletin board nyo. Ayan, so para-paraan yung gagawin natin sa bulletin board. Ayan, so ready na tayo. Wala ba tagalista ng noisy? Lagay natin dito sa right side. Okay? Kayo na mag-design dito. Lagay natin sa noisy si Rina. Dito siya. Kunwari nakalagay dyan noisy. O, diba? Okay, next. So, now that we are done, so balik naman tayo sa ating presentation. Ayan. So, thank you so much. Sana nag-enjoy kayo sa bulletin board design natin. Pero, bago natin gamitin to sa bulletin boards natin, paano ba natin siya ipiprint or ipaprepare for print? Ayan. So, now we go on to our last section, which is printing your design. So, thankfully, very easy lang. We have two methods. Firstly, we can use Canva print. So, pag dinesign nyo yung design nyo on Canva, there's also an option to print it. Tapos pwede nyong bayaran, tapos ma-deliver na siya to your doorstep na naka-print in high quality na by Canva print. But, baka i-prefer nyo rin to, especially kung gusto nyo mag-test print at home, kung gusto nyo mag-print agad at home, you can easily download any design as a PDF. Tapos, my tip, please choose CMYK format and please choose yung PDF for print para swak na swak yung quality, swak na swak yung color matching niya to your printer. And makikita nyo kaagad dito, you can choose which pages will be printed or added to the PDF. So ayan, so I hope nag-enjoy kayo. So as we say here with Canva, anything is possible for us teachers as well. And so, sana at the end of this session, ready na tayo. Yun yung answer natin sa icebreaker ko kanina. Ready na tayong lahat. Ayan, yun po pala yung CMYK format. Alright, so thank you so much. Ibabalik ko na kayo kay Isa. Baka na-miss nyo na siya sa mahaba nating demo. Thank you so much and enjoy kayong mga ka-teachers. Bye!
Ayan, napakaganda ng naging session ni Uni, no? Kahit ako, kanina nga, ewan ko narinig nyo sa no, sa production, shock na shock rin kami dun sa mga ibang features na pinakita niya or mga magic shortcuts, ayan. Sige nga, ipopost namin yan sa group namin tsaka sa social media pages para magamit din ng ating mga ibang Canvarkadas. So, before natin i-announce ang ating much-awaited Write a Note, Win a Swag winners, let me remind you again to join our DIY Notebook Challenge. Ayan. Just design a customized notebook design, post it in our Canva for Pinoy Teachers Facebook group with the hashtag, syempre, no, na DIY Notebook Challenge for a chance to be one of the 10 lucky winners of Canva Balik Eskwela Swag Kits. Ayan. May mga nakita kami kanina sa Q&A, sa mga comments, no? Pwede po bang sumali kahit mag-a-apply pa lang for teacher? Ayan. Ang good news ko po sa inyo ay lahat pwedeng sumali, no? Kahit teacher po kayo, yung mga students ninyo, parents, yan, yung mga nanay at tatay, di ba, na gustong mag-design ng kanilang notebook for their kids, pwede rin. Lolo or lola, pwede rin mag-design. Kahit yung mga mag-a-apply pa lang, like I mentioned, no, yung nagtanong kanina as teachers, pwede pong sumali. Ayan. Okay, sige, i-announce na namin ang winners of our Write a Note Win a Swag Mini Contest. Ready na ba? Isang naman, woohoo, sa chat kung excited na kayo sa ating winners ng Balik Eskwela Swag Kits. Ayan. Nagsulat po ba lahat? Sino yung mga nagsulat? Ayan. Ang dami. Excited sila. Ayan. Then, sali rin kayo sa notebook challenge, diba? Ang dami namin pag-giveaway. Yan. Siyempre, for back to school ng ating mga teachers. Ayan. Ready na po ba? Ayan. Okay. Isang naman. Isang uho naman dyan. Okay. Isa lang. Ayan, okay. Congratulations! Our first winner, John May Lara! Ayan, first winner natin, ayan. Second, Ivy Marie Seville! Ayan, from Lapu-Lapu City. And our last but not the least, si Jeffrey De Leon from Lingunan Lingunan National High School, Valenzuela! Ayan, congratulations po to our 3 lucky winners, no? Please message our Facebook page. Ayan, sino yung mga nanalo? Si John, Ivy, Jeffrey. Ayan, please message us on our Facebook page para maklaim ninyo ang inyong prize. Ayan, alam kong gusto nyo nang makasama ulit si Uni and Chris at marami kayong mga gustong itanong about their session, about Magic Write, about the live design workshop, how to design bulletin banners, yan. Kaya, tawagin na natin ulit sila sa ating, ano nga ba? Wala namang stage, no? Ayan, tawagin na ulit natin sila. Ayan, o di ba Magic? Nandito na bigla si Uni tsaka si Chris. Ayan. So, for our Q&A session, ayan, may mga na-collect na kaming questions from earlier. So, ayan, question number 1 natin. Can a student create an account? Sige, ako na mag-a-answer nito from Anonymous. Ayan. Ang answer po is, students, syempre, can get a Canva for Education account if their teachers invite them. So, hindi sila yung pwedeng mag-initiate ng creation of account. Kailangan, i-add po sila nung mga teachers. So, tayo, i-add po natin yung ating mga students to our Canva classroom. Yon. Pero kailangan, like, sign up muna sila for a Canva account. So, that's the first step. And then, we'll add them to a Canva for Education account. So, parang, kumbaga, parang upgrade siya para magamit nila yung free features or free pro features natin for free. So, yon, they can invite like by sending a link or sending an email invitation katulad nung nasa demo natin kanina. Ayan, okay, next question. Just want to ask if storage space for file classes is unlimited. Can we create or upload videos? Ayan, baka Chris, you want to answer this question.
Ayan.
From Miss Glenda.
Ayan. Thank you, Miss Glenda, for that good question. Okay, so we're happy to inform you na the storage space, if you are using Canva for Education, is, drum roll, 1 terabyte. Hindi megabyte, hindi gigabyte, terabyte.
Wow,
Oh,
per
ilang zero
teacher yan?
per user, yes.
Wow.
Ilang zeros sa isang terabyte?
Marami.
Answer in the chat.
Answer on the chat.
And yes, you can definitely create or upload videos. So we also have available video templates, but of course you can also create from scratch and upload your own. Ayan, sabi ni Acer Travelmate 1,000 zeros.
Oh.
Is that right or wrong? Comment in the chat.
We accept.
Peer review na lang.
Oo, pero alam mo, kanina sinabi ko, di ba, 100 gig, nag-upgrade na pala to 1
Oh, I know.
terabyte. Wow.
Within this webinar.
Oo,
Oo,
di ba? Kasi ni-request nyo, mas mataas daw, yan. Mas malakas yung mga teachers natin sa atin. Eh. Ayan, okay. Question number 3. May Filipino language po ba sa Magic Write? Ayan, mukhang for you din ang question pala na to, Sir Chris.
Ayan. So Canva, we love making things really local. So yes, the answer is yes, Magic Write is available in 18 languages and included ang Filipino. So yan, you can try using Magic Write in Filipino as well.
Yes, pwede nyo i-include dun sa prompt, no? Parang create a lesson plan in Tagalog for grade 5 students. Ayan, ganon. So, pwede nyo idagdag yung prompt as specific as possible. Tapos, Tagalog talaga yung i-generate nyo na answer. No? Ayan, okay. Question number 4. Is Magic Write available for Canva Pro? Mukhang mabenta
I know, very interested sila sa Magic Write. So, yes,
Okay.
actually, like what Isa has mentioned, the features of Canva Pro are also available on Canva for Education. So, yes, vice versa din. So, Magic Write is also available on Canva Pro and on Canva Free and on Canva for Education. It's just that if you are on Canva Pro and on Canva for Education, you have 250 uses per month. So may limit, pero malaki naman yung limit. And then kung free version ng Canva, 25 uses. So times 10 pag Canva for
10.
Education.
Oh, 'di ba? Ganun kalakas ang ating mga teachers and students, 'di ba? Okay, sige. Question number 5. Is it available and free for homeschoolers? Homeschooler parent and student? If yes, what is the requirements? Ayan. Okay. So, ang answer natin dyan is yes, pwedeng mag-apply ang mga homeschool educators for Canva for Education, no? You'll just need to submit proof of documentation that confirms affiliation with a state organization, for example. So, you can check ito, canva.com, iko-comment din namin, no? canva.com/help/about Canva for Education for specific requirements that you need. Ayan, di ba? Kahit homeschooler,
Yes,
di ba?
included lahat.
Inclusive. Ayan. Okay, question number 6. Mukhang for you nito. Possible po ba sa Canva na scan yung content sa book, then si Canva na ang gagawa ng PowerPoint? Wow! From
Okay.
Casey. Okay. Ano ba
Okay. May strategy naman tayo dyan. So, if you have scanned documents, so na-scan nyo na yung mismong book, you can import it to Canva and you'll be able to design, edit, and resize it into a presentation. So, on the homepage, just click Upload to import your file. So, kunwari yung scanned document nyo is already in a PDF format, pwede nyo siya actually i-drag mismo sa Canva app. Tapos, editable na siya kaagad. So, yung fonts and yung text nyo, pwede nyo siyang edit doon. So, yun yung kagandahan nun. So, yun. Mayroon tayong mga compatible uses for yung scanned documents.
Oh, 'di ba? Pwede na mag-edit pala ng PDF sa Canva and
Yes.
scan books, 'di ba? Ayan, okay. Question number 7. Can we use it on our phones anytime from Anon? Siguro for the Canva siguro na
Or baka 8 to 5 p.m. lang. Pwede. Oo.
May shift.
May shift pala. Okay. So, ang answer po natin dyan from Anon to, no? Yes, you can also access Canva on your phones. Ayan, you just have to download the Canva app through Google Play Store or App Store. Yan, search nyo lang Canva for free. Walang kailangan bayaran.
Yes.
Okay, question number 8. Will my Canva education account be affected if I change my email to my personal email? Ayan, sige. Sagutin natin yan. Yes, so you can change your email address to your personal email and no, hindi po magbabago yung Canva for Education account nyo. Hindi po siya maaapektuhan. Kumbaga, ma-update lang yung account nyo, yung email address. Yan. Okay, sige, next. Question number 9. Does signing in Canva using DepEd email means you are already using Canva for Education? Yan. Sige, ang answer dyan is, if na-recognize namin yung email nyo through an existing school or accredited organization, so katulad ng DepEd, you'll get access right away. So, however, for those na hindi, you might still be asked to verify your teaching credentials. So, yung mga ID, ganyan. So, otherwise, we'll need you to process your application. Pero mabilis lang naman, like less than a week, pwede nang, like, maano ka na agad upon submitting your requirements. Yan, okay. Question number 10.
Okay.
Yan. Sige, si Yuni, baka pwede mong sagutin at itong question number 10 natin. Is it possible to access Canva without an internet connection? From Mili Galang.
Okay, so right now, you'll need to be online and use an internet connection to access Canva and all its amazing features yung mga na-discuss natin today. But we can definitely jot this down as a suggestion and share this with our team. And as a quick maybe you can use the download function, diba? You can download the PDF para ma-access nyo rin siya offline. And ang kagandahan kasi pag online kasi yung Canva, yung strength nun is laging nababackup yung files nyo.
Totoo.
Tapos live yung pwede nyong gawing edit. So may access lagi kayo. Kung ano man yung device nyo, basta naka-login kayo, magagamit nyo siya kaagad. So ayun.
Yes, coming from na yan Miss Uni. Yan ang ginagawa niya yan for school. Ayan, okay, question 11 for Uni rin pala to, no? Paano po pala mag-freehand crop sa Canva? Tingnan mo, kaya ba nating i-answer yan nang hindi nagde-demo?
Paanong freehand crop? As in yung photo or yung mismong design? Kung yung photo, you just need to drag yung handles or you can also double-click the photo sa gitna. Tapos may mag-a-appear na medyo transparent na version ng photo. Tapos pwede nyo siyang i-stretch or not. Tapos yung sa freehand crop for the mismong design, you can also use Magic Resize. Mas specific rin kasi siya. So pwede nyo ilagay kaagad yung specific measurements. Kunwari, gusto nyo A4. So may sample dun na sizes. Or if you want to be even more specific, you can type in the numbers like 10 inches, ganon, or 55 millimeters. So yun yung pag-crop natin. Tapos pwede siyang i-copy or copy and resize or resize na mismo. So yun yung two ways to crop something on Canva.
Okay, ayan, very helpful yung tip na yan, no? Thank you so much, Uni. Okay, next question tayo. For Uni ulit, no? Pag hindi kasya yung text sa text box, yung kunyari, yung resize option is not an option daw, how do I link it to an empty text box kung saan pwede mag-continue yung text?
Okay.
Interesting.
So maybe this is something for the school newsletter, for example. So right now, Canva doesn't have the feature of linking text boxes to other text boxes to ensure yung dire-diretsong flow. But pwede natin gamitin yung strategy ni Sir Chris na meron tayong Canva doc with yung buong script, yung articles. Tapos pwede nyo siyang i-copy-paste mismo sa different text boxes. Tapos yung tinuro ko rin sa inyo sa school newsletter, pag naka-prepare na kasi yung layout, pwede nyong chop-chopin yung text to yung left column, tapos i-copy nyo yung the rest, tapos i-paste nyo naman sa right column. So, yun yung pwede nating strategy. Tapos, very useful talaga yung Canva doc para sure tayong lahat ng words na i-include doon. So, yun lang naman.
No, pero we will also take note of that, of that suggestion. Syempre, malakas kayo sa amin eh. Ayan, okay. Last two questions. Planning to use Canva in making my learning materials and have it approved in our district. But I am concerned daw about its copyright. Can I use it? How about its copyright? Ayan, Miss Yumi, baka you can answer also.
Okay, so to ease yung mga worries niyo as teachers, baka very strict rin tayo sa ating instructions, but on ourselves. So you can definitely use your Canva for Education account and all its templates, elements, fonts, etc. as long as it's intended for educational purpose. So all of the templates, yung elements na nakikita niyo sa library natin, na thousands and thousands yung laman nun, as long as for educational use talaga, gagamitin niyo sa school, pwede naman. Ayun. So all good. Pati yung photos na na-worry niyo kanina. All good yan.
Yes, o diba? Lahat free talaga for all of our teachers. Ayan. Okay, last question for Uni ulit. Ayan, pwede rin po bang gamitin ng design na tulad niyan sa pag-create ng digital storytelling output? Wow! Ano yung, parang ngayon ko lang narinig yung digital storytelling output. Pero what do you think, Miss Yuni?
Ang dami kasing ways. So, nakaka-excite yung suggestion na yun. So, for digital storytelling, parang you wanna walk the students through a story while trying to teach something. For example, a concept in science, on planets. So, thankfully, meron tayong mga children's storybook templates on Canva. You can also use your presentation, tapos gamitin nyo yung transitions and animations dun to move around elements. Pwede nyo rin siyang i-convert into a video. So, may Canva video templates tayo para gumagalaw yung mismo nyong digital na storytelling. Tapos, ano pa ba? Pwede nyo rin gamitin yung isang app within Canva to create characters.
Character builder.
Yes, may character builder tayo. Pwedeng palitan yung skin tone, tapos kamukha niya yung students nyo. Pwedeng lagyan ng damit and palitan yung colors, etc. So, there are lots of tools that you can use to create yung digital storytelling output nyo. So, exciting yan. Gusto ko yung makita.
Yes. Okay, meron na tayong next demo. Ipopost natin tong request ni anon. Kung sino ka man, join ka sa Canva for Pinoy Teachers. Gagawan kita ng tutorial about that. Yarn. Okay, thank you so much. Ayan, Chris and Uni for answering all of those questions. No, I'm sure marami pang tanong yung ating mga teachers, pero wala na tayong time to answer all of them. Ayan, okay. So, here's how you can claim your e-certificates po, no? Maraming salamat sa mga 1,437 live viewers natin. Wow! Talagang hindi nyo kami iniwan, natuwa kami. Yan. Thank you so much, no? And ayan, here's how you can claim ang ating e-certificate, no? Just fill out our feedback form. Syempre gusto naming mapaganda lagi ang ating mga activities and mga workshops namin for you. Kaya Chris, basahin mo naman yung secret code natin at para saan kaya siya?
But secret siya, di ba? Pwede ba? Pwede ba?
Oo,
Pwede.
pwede.
For the
Sige
teacher.
lang, yes.
With your consent.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
The secret code
Instructions to teacher.
is,
Mhm.
the secret code is balik eskwela kaya sa Canva.
Ayan, para saan nga ba yung secret code? So, isa siya sa mga questions ng feedback form para at least sure kami na nanood talaga kayo or hindi nyo na nakita yung Google Doc, di ba? Ayan, kaya may pa secret code tayo. I repeat, ayan, balik eskwela kaya sa Canva. Enter that code in the survey para sure kaming nanood talaga kayo until the end. And of course, don't forget to join our Facebook community, Canva for Pinoy Teachers, to connect with over 120,000 fellow educators. So we also encourage you to invite all the teachers you know to join the group, no? Just click on the invite button dun sa upper right and select all your teacher friends. Ayan, i-send nyo na yan para at least maka-access din kayo ng mga free design resources shared by teachers themselves. Ayan. Again, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng nakisaya sa ating free workshop today. Ayan, sana po ay marami kayong natutunan and kita-kits po sa susunod na session. Bye!
Bye! Bye!